UFO sightings persist, though naysayers say they don't exist. But I insist on the strength of my pride that upon a UFO is where our love must reside. Because this is no ordinary love. This is an extraordinary love. An out of this world kind of love. A clutch the pearls kind of love. Dig it. This is a she won't even brag to her girls kind of love. Is death. Like God who steps pronouns for mere mortals and breathes breath into souls who descend and return emitting light. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it is sick the way the thickness of her thighs beckon to their depths, but will keep me tied steadfast to the mast of my soul. So when temptation takes its toll, as she screams, those prior me, and when she giggles at my earlobe, whispers wickedly to my soul, and when temptation takes its toll, I grab a hold, we lock and load, and we take off into a space where time cannot be traced. I'm talking ecstasy laced with purple rain, purple haze type passion. Two people fully engaged like intertwined limbs on the cloud nine stage of love. You see, it's that real shit. I said it's that real shit. No, y'all don't hear me. See, it's that real shit that you can only dream of if you were too afraid to heal. You can't feel this if you're only putting in physical work. You gotta go in and grab that hurt and be willing to die when it no longer defines you. Be courageous enough to let it refine you. Then be brave enough to let that define you. And maybe then you'll see the light. Their light. Their beam that highlights the best of you. And when that reciprocates, the love that you make will be greater than the total sum of your hurt combined. Each thrust bound by a bond. Each grasp ripped with grit. And each godly gasp given makes the sex extraterrestrial. You could have it too, but you have to be willing to build your own UFO. You see, this is no ordinary love. You be brave enough to do the work, and you too can have an extraordinary love.
You've got to be some kind of dream. Decide to smoke the best of the weed. I've never seen your pedigree. You're not the average type, you're a different kind of breed. Wait a minute, cause I gotta slow it down. If I could, I would sell you by the pound. Cause you got my mind spinning like a roller coaster. Every day, every night. See, your love is like a drug. I can't get enough. Everything I see is got your face on it. It don't matter where you are. I just wanna go. Everything you do, I'm just loving it. I'm so wrapped up in your love. Don't you let it go. Always on my mind, no control. Can't help it, no, can't shake it, no, can't let it go. I think I'm about to lose my buzz, so let me refill my cup, love. Have you ever felt like you was losing your mind? Well, I'm going shot for shot, cause I'm taking my time.
Greetings, thank you all for tuning in to the BZNZ Internet Talk Radio Show. We're so excited and happy to have you here tonight to be with us in our broadcast live stream. Just a few housekeeping chores before we get started and your gracious host comes online. Tonight you are in one of the best places that you could ever be, and for that you should just go ahead and give yourself a round of applause. Real quick, we'd like to give you a disclaimer. The show is not responsible for anything that is said on the show. There's your disclaimer. During the show, if you are vibing with us, you feeling what we're saying, and you would love to just give us a love token, where you're going to see at the bottom of the screen is going to say Cash App Tyron Joe, $ Tyron Joe, TYRENJO. Anything that you can give will be greatly appreciated. A one, a two, or a few. We greatly appreciate it. Also, if you would like to be a sponsor of the program, please go to our Instagram page at BZNZ Talk. At BZNZ Talk, our Instagram page. Also, you can go to our Facebook page at BZNZ Talk, at BZNZ Talk, and we will be glad to work with you. And also a quick reminder, throughout the show, I want to let you know that the likes are free, the dislikes are free, the love button is free, the share button is free, and the subscribe button is free. 5 things while you're viewing this broadcast, 5 things while you're learning and growing, 5 things that is for free, and we would love for you to partake in that during the program. Last but not least, once again, we want to thank you all for tuning in to our program, our broadcast, our live stream, because you are the ones that run the show. Thank you all. Peace. Be blessed.
We gon' talk about it. We gon' talk about it. We gon' talk about it. Situationships and relations. Tyron Joe the host, start the conversation. Too much we gotta learn. 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 DZNZ, DZNZ, Internet Talk Radio. We gon' talk about it. We gon' talk about it. We gon' talk about it. Situationships and relations. Tyron Joe the host, start the conversation. Too much we gotta learn. Too much we gotta learn. Too much we gotta learn.
You are now tuned into BZNZ Internet Talk Radio, where the relationship talk is the conversation that never sleeps and the payoff is never cheap.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. BZNZ, we are back. We back with it once again, y'all. And you know how we do. Go ahead at this time and give yourselves a round of applause on tonight. Oh yeah, we back. We back, baby. We back. Like we might be struggle streaming. I don't know. Let me pull it up over here and see what we're doing. Oh no, we ain't struggle streaming. We looking good. We looking good. We looking good. We looking good. All right. Okay. So, man, thankful and grateful for all of the viewers and listeners that has come out tonight to view us. BZNZ is brought to you by. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm over here skipping the gun. BZNZ come on every Thursday night, rain, sleet, or shine. I know we've been missing some days. I know we have been missing some days, but you know it's summer solstice. Come on, it's summer solstice. Come on. And with that being said, you know we take a little break here and there. You know what I'm saying? We take a little break here and there. But BZNZ is brought to you by Real Men. Come on. I do mean real men drink water because what? Our ladies need us to be King Kong in the bed. Fellas, if you don't drink your water, you're not going to be able to use your third leg. So right now, all the men all over the building, get your sippy cup, get your mug, whatever it is that you drink your water out of, go ahead and get it at this time. And we're going to take a pause for the cause, and we're going to have ourselves a drink. Ooh-wee. Pure, refreshing water. Nothing like good old H2O. At this time, shall we listen to our testimonial at this time?
When I look down, thanks be to God. Thanks be to God. When I look down, I could see the rod.
One more time.
When I look down, thanks be to God. Thanks be to God. When I look down, I could see the rod.
3 times for the Trinity.
When I look down, thanks be to God. Thanks be to God. When I look down, I could see the rod.
We appreciate your generosity and your support. You know, as a man, I'll say this, it's a blessing to be able to look down and you can see your rod. People don't really understand, and I'm gonna say men don't really understand that ED is a real thing. Erectile dysfunction is a real thing. And the thing is, I know that a lot of people enjoy eating the types of food that they like, and it brings them comfort. Come on. It brings them satisfaction. It brings them complacency. And with that, it also, as a man, will bring you ED. Come on. Also, as a man, those comfort foods, those foods that keep you comfortable, not foods that push the agenda, but the foods that keep you comfortable will give you ED. So here on this program, we push real men drink water, because what? Our ladies need us to be King Kong in the bed. Because fellas, if you don't drink your water, you are not going to be able to use your third leg. It's nothing more embarrassing than when you get ready to go to perform in the bed, especially after you done spoke and you done talked all that talk, and now you can't really do that. And your woman like, what's going on? Come on. We teach it tonight. The show has already begun. The show has already started. We are teaching tonight. Your lady, she looking like, what is going on? Because you done talked all that talk, but before you perform, y'all just had a good old fried chicken dinner and everything, and you like, yeah, go on, babe, go on up them stairs, get ready, and I'll be on up there to take care of you. And it never happened. Ooh-wee. That's why we got to take care of our bodies. We have to take our bodies, because you know the scripture says that our bodies are the temples of the Holy Ghost. Come on now. For all of you Holy Ghost, you Bible, what they call them, Bible thumpers, you Holy Ghost filled believers, you saints that read the scriptures. Come on, we got to speak your language now. Your body is the temple. And if your body is looking like mine, because I'm overweight and body looking all sloppy, your posture ain't straight, then that's not being a very good representative of the temple of God. We gotta call those things as though they are, not as though they were, nigga. I said nigga, who's my bad, but not as though they were, because at the end of the day, your body need to look like got to be a representative. How you expect God to really come inside and work and perform in you, but you are filled up and overloaded and Putin and all kind of stuff, and having all kind of dreams and nightmares because of the food that you just ate? Come on, we talk about being a representative. We talk about our bodies representing who we are. Our bodies being a reflection of what's on the inside of our mind. We have got to be that change that we desire. All right, I do not plan to be before you long. We are thankful. We appreciate your generosity and your support. Real quick. Okay. Real quick, man. We're doing tonight. We are doing current events, and we are gonna have a quick musical interlude, and then we'll be right back.
I know, yes, I know. There's so much more from me I want to show. I've been afraid. What if I fail? What if they don't love me just the way I am? I wanna own it, 'cause I know I'm alive for them to make me more. voice, it will be heard. 'Cause it's better to have failed than to never taking a chance at all.
Welcome back. We are back with the BZNZ Internet Talk Radio Show, where I am indeed your gracious host, Tyrant Joe. And tonight we are in our current events, and we're gonna go ahead and get the first one started. Man, we gotta get on this. We got to get on this current event for tonight. A lot of people are not saying too much about it. But hey, it needs to be spoken about. Not just a lot of people are saying too much about it, but the main ones, like the advocates for domestic abuse, domestic violence. We really need to see you all come to the forefront. But you know what? The thing is, though, is that it is showing us who you really are. It is showing us that you fake and you phony. Come on. It really is showing us that you are fake and phony. Because if you can advocate for a woman, why can't you advocate for a man? Come on now. We got to speak truth to power. We have got to speak truth to power in this world that we live in. If you can advocate for a woman that's been abused, why can't you advocate for a man? Man, we start early tonight. Most definitely, we all start early on tonight because it's showing. Come on. Because the thing is, I don't know, do I got that echo? Come on. I don't know, man. I need my reverb. Hold on. I know something I'm missing. Hold on. Wait. Come on. There we go. Because what it is showing is that you are a hypocrite indeed. You know, when a woman has been abused, you hurry up and jump to her defense. Come on. But when the woman is the abuser of the man, come on, you quiet as a damn church mouse. Come on. You are a damn hypocrite. Come on. I almost cursed. Trying not to curse. I'm gonna watch my language. Come on. But this is the world that we live in, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. They say this is, America. Come on. America. Come on. Land of the brave. Come on. Home of the free. Come on. Land of the coward. Come on. Home of the slave. Come on. We're going to keep it real. Come on. We're going to keep it real tonight. Come on. Where are the domestic violence groups here in America to advocate for this young man that was abused by a hyena? Man, let's go on and read. It says Sha'Carri Richardson's boyfriend defends her after arrest for alleged assault against him. Now, see, that's already jacked up. Why the hell would you do that, Christian Coleman? It said Sha'Carri Richardson was arrested last weekend for allegedly assaulting her boyfriend, fellow sprinter Christian Coleman. It says that the couple were at the Seattle Tacoma airport on Sunday when an officer at the airport was notified by a transportation security administrative supervisor of a disturbance between Richardson and Coleman. According to the police report via the Associated Press, it said that Richardson is alleged to have grabbed Coleman's backpack, yanked it, shoved Coleman into a wall, and threw headphones at him. The incident occurred days before the United States Track and Field Championship in Eugene, Oregon. What a low down, come on, dirty, come on, violent, come on, abusive, come on, broad. Come on.
We're gonna talk tonight. We're gonna teach tonight what a low down, dirty, violent, and vicious broad. It says that. Hold on, let's go back. It said that she grabbed Coleman's backpack. It said that she yanked it. It says that she shoved Coleman into a wall and threw headphones at him to the window, to the wall. Tell me that's not an abusive broad. Come on. Tell me that's not an abusive broad. Come on. To the window, to the wall. Come on. All you vicious broads crawl. Come on. But Sir Coleman here, Sir Christian Coleman here, he wanna take up for the dirty, low down, vicious hyena. Look what he said. Coleman said, I don't feel like she should have been arrested. I mean, people have discussions and emotions and stuff like that. She has things that she needs to work on for herself, of course. So do I. So do you. So does everybody. But I am the type of guy who's in the business of extending grace and mercy and love. Coleman reports this weekend on the news. Coleman, you're gonna be in jail before you know it. Come on. I am here tonight to keep it real. Coleman, Christian Coleman, sir, you seem like a nice guy. Come on. You seem like, hey, sir, you seem like, hey. Come on. You seem like, man, come on. You don't want no smoke. Come on. But I'm here to tell you, come on, that when she get out of jail, come on, you still there. Come on. Y'all next argument. Come on. Sir, I'm gonna tell you, sir, you a man. Come on. You can only get hit so many times. Come on. You can only get pushed so many times. Come on. You can only get shoved so many times. Come on. Before that dog come out. Come on. Before that lion come out. Come on. And you get to laying unholy hands on the vicious hyena. Come on. And sir, this is why your big brother OG, Lord Tyron Joe, is here to tell you. Come on. Walk away now. Come on. Because you a track star, Doc. Come on. You don't want to be caught up with no domestic violence case like the hyena broad. Come on. You I see you taking up for. Come on. Very I guess that was your political moment. Come on. You was diplomatic. Come on. They tried to get you to press charges. They want you didn't want to press charges on the broad. Come on. That's cool. Come on. But sir, come on. You need, get away from her. Come on. Go get you a whole totally different woman. Come on. When y'all see each other at the track meet, come on. Hell, you ain't even gotta say hi. Come on. Just keep it moving. Stay on your side of the field. Come on. She stay on hers. Come on. Keep it moving because that broad. Come on. That broad, you know what? That broad, she about the same as the Zab. Well, you know what? Come on. That broad worse than the Gabrielle Azunica. Come on. Gazunica, whatever that broad's last name is, because come on. See, you get that domestic violence case. Come on. That'll follow you the rest of your life. Come on. Come on, look at what's his name? What's that dude's name? Man, the dude that be dancing, the dude that got into a Rihanna. Come on. What's the nigga's name that got into a Rihanna? Man, don't make me look this up. Chris Brown. Okay. That happened back, in 08 or 09? But even to this day, even to this day, that nigga Chris Brown is still haunted by the fact that, you know, he laid hands on Rihanna. But you know, the thing is though, Rihanna, she laid hands on him just like Solange. Come on. Just like Solange laid hands on Jay-Z. Man, they said Rihanna was putting hands and feet on Chris Brown. They said that's why he had to swing. And this is what we trying to tell you, Doc. This is what we trying to tell you, Christian Coleman, is that you know, you're a man and you can only get pushed, you can only get hit so many times, brother. You know, before you be ready to throw hands and feet. And we here to try to catch you. You know, before you throw them hands and feet, Doc, hey, get up out of there. Yes, sir. Get up out of there. Because, you know, man, you don't want that on your case, bro. You don't want that on your case. You come on, you're a track star. You get that on your case, you ain't gonna be able to run no track. Hello, you ain't gonna be able to run no track. But man, you know, you gotta leave them bras alone, bro. You gotta leave those bras alone. All right, we're gonna get up off of that one, man. We're gonna get to our next story, man, which I was already talking about it. The Gabrielle, man, I gotta figure what's her name, man. Let's see, what is her name? I gotta go because I don't want to mispronounce anything. Hold on, man. In the meanwhile, I'll be right back. Let's go and get that interlude one more time.
I know, yes, I know. There's so much more from me I want to show. I've been afraid. What if I fail? What if they don't love me just the way I am? I want to own it, 'cause I know I'm alive for this very moment. So unashamed, I'll feel the nerves. I know my voice, it will be heard. 'Cause it's better to have failed than to never taking the chance at
Cabaret, make some noise. UFO sightings persist, though naysayers say they don't exist. But I insist on the strength of my pride that upon a UFO is where our love must reside. Because this is no ordinary love. This is an extraordinary love. An out of this world kind of love. A clutch the pearls kind of love. Dig it. This is a She won't even brag to her girls kind of love. Our love is fatigue proof, and it defies death. Like God who sidesteps pronouns meant for mere mortals and breathes breath into souls who descend and return from the eternal. To the untrained eye, our love is often unidentifiable. Like UFOs flying through the night, emitting lights that even the Pentagon can't recognize. And she won't even brag to her girls. But I will. You see, she's got that ill, nah. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it is sick the way the thickness of her thighs beckon me. Like sighing sirens singing sailors to their deaths. But wise like Odysseus, I made my spirit guides to keep me tied steadfast to the mast of my soul. So when temptation takes its toll, I beckon back with the vengeance of a grudge match. As she screams every name that came before me. Oh, and I don't mind.
We are
Because
back,
she's mine.
BZNZ Internet
And
Talk
she
Radio
couldn't
Show.
be the she that makes my
Well, your gracious host is Tyron Joe. Man, how could I forget about our beloved brother? May he rest in peace. Malcolm Jamal Warner, man, passed away a couple weeks ago. They said in Costa Rica, in a drowning accident. They said some sources say there was no foul play. But man, may he rest in peace. May he rest in peace. Yeah, we grew up watching Theo, man, on the Huxtable show. And the brother, man, was just, I mean, if I didn't know no better, I'm gonna be real. If I didn't know any better, I would think that Malcolm Jamal Warner was literally Bill Cosby's real son. Because, man, he had like a wisdom about himself. Come on. Yeah, he had like a wisdom about himself that, you know, that was kind of similar to Bill Cosby.
come on.
So may the good brother. So may the good brother rest in peace. May the good brother rest in peace. But getting back to our next topic, which is Shannon Sharpe. Brother Shannon, man. Man, I still ain't got the chick's name though. What's the chick's name? They a lot of them just referring to it as OnlyFans. I still ain't got the little broad's name though. We're gonna get her name though. Hold on. Cause I got something I'm about to read in a minute. We're gonna put it up here. But they saying he's saying his pockets is light. Let me see. I know it was Gabrielle something. Gabrielle Zuniga. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Gabrielle Zuniga. Man. Shannon Sharpe. Although, brother Shannon, you was wrong as two left shoes, man. I kind of I kind of was hurting for you, man, because man, that's crazy, man. Black man, damn near 60 years old, sleep with a 21-year-old, which you know what is all legal, so I ain't tripping on that at all. But what I am tripping on, Shannon, is there were red flags. Anytime, man, you up here giving a broad money for the cooch, I mean flat out money. It ain't like, it ain't like it's a part of the relationship, whereas y'all stand together, or y'all may not be staying together, but y'all spending quality time. And when y'all spend quality time, you paying for the meal here, you paying for this, paying for that, she paying for this, she paying for that, and it's coexisting. But no, you saying that you just you giving her cash for the ass, you paying to play. And anytime it's like that, Shannon, you should know that since you are paying to play, that man, you shouldn't even let that be long term, and you should even thought about that even being something real. Man, if you was gonna pay to play, Shannon, you should have hit it once or twice and moved on. You having all that conversation and stuff, man, and conversations being recorded, and y'all doing role play and all that. That's what messed you up. And then she went straight. I mean, some people say that it could have been a play, where that dude Tony Bugsby could have, like a plant, could have set her as a plant. I'm like, well, shoot, it worked like a charm. Planted her right there in that gym, because that's where he met her. He met her in the gym. But I mean, it's also bad though too, Shannon, that the fact that you just spent all this money on this OnlyFans, but you ain't giving no bread to your daughter. I ain't gonna jump in that. I ain't gonna jump in it. I mean, I'm just saying, man. Because what Shannon might, what they is Shannon know his daughter better than we do. So that's why I can't even jump on it. Shannon knows his daughter better than we do. And with that being said, maybe that 30 grand might get wasted. But man, 23 mil though, man. Oh man, that hurt. I mean, I'm almost like, man, Shannon, why could you at least man went on ahead and let the trial run? But I guess a lot of people said that he let the trial run because he didn't want a lot of info getting out. But I'm sorry, man. Should have got you a good lawyer. You know what I'm saying? You could have spent a lot of that 23 mil. Man, you could have went and got you a top-notch attorney that would have took your case, Doc. But sounds to me, brother, that you might be guilty of something. Come on. It sounds like you had something, my brother. It sounds like you are hiding something. But let us read. It says that Shannon Sharpe's net worth as settlement erodes his wealth. Wow. So wait. Unlike some sports analysts who never played professionally, that's right. Shannon Sharpe played for 14 years in the National Football League and was a 3-time Super Bowl champion. Ooh-wee, he got it 3 times. His football pedigree has offered him opportunities to transition into the broadcasting booth since retiring more than 20 years. And his induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2011 further aided in his popularity over the years. But sexual assault, I don't think I was supposed to say that, but essay accusation and an ensuing settlement have led to ESPN parting ways. I mean, man, that's another thing. That was good bread right there too. But ESPN shut it down. And I'm gonna say this, man, Shannon. I know they weren't going. I knew they weren't gonna keep you. The minute Shannon, the minute that came out, the minute the story came out, Shannon, you was being sued. You should have known that ESPN is owned by Walt Disney. They ain't want to have nothing to do with you, Doc, no more. You said that you were stepping away. Okay. You weren't that in control of that situation because they be like, all right, yeah, we're gonna let you step away. But when it's all said and done, we're gonna keep you away. Come on. When it's all said and done, Shannon, we gonna keep you away and make sure you don't come back. I'm trying to read the article. All right, let's go on and read this article. I'll take it down about the screen. It says here's how much Sharp is worth in 2025 and how he has made his money. It says Sharp has a net worth of between 12 million and 30 million. If that's the case, that means that girl got more than half of his net worth now. Woo, that hurt. Lord Jesus, that hurt. According to various media sources, Urban Splatter, a website that tracks celebrities, put his net worth at 12 mil. Still, those figures may be in question following a settlement in July 2025. On the social media platform X, Sharp said that he was asking for $5,900 owed him from fellow former NFL player Chad Ochocinco Johnson. The same X post stated that the settlement from the lawsuit amounted to 23 mil without citing a source. You owe me 5,009. You know my pocket's light right now, Sharp said. If the 23 mil figure is correct, Sharp's wealth may have fallen to anywhere between 7 mil and negative 11 mil. Wow, man. We're going to stop right there, man. Man. We're going to just stop right there, man. I mean, I'm just going to be real, man. I already feel bad because, I mean, it's like, from what I'm hearing, I don't know how much money, I don't know how much money he made over his 14 years in the NFL, but some people saying that he made them 14 years, he didn't reach no 23 mil. Took him years to get to that meal. And now he paid it out over an alleged sexual assault settlement to a 21-year-old, a white 21-year-old. We got to put that in there. That money went to the white community. And you damn near 60 and lost a lot of your money, man. That's embarrassing. Well, but I got faith, brother Shannon gonna bounce back, and Shannon, when you bounce back this time, choose wisely.
Come on!
Choose wisely.
Come on!
Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do the interlude and play Malcolm Jamal Warner one more again, and we're gonna come back with another one.
I know, yes, I know. There's so much more from me I wanna show. I've been afraid. What if I fail? What if they don't love me just the way I am? I wanna own it, 'cause I know I'm alive for this baby moment. So unashamed, I'll feel the nerves. I know my voice, it will be heard. 'Cause it's better to have failed than to never taking a chance at. Oh.
Cabaret, make some noise. UFO sightings persist, though naysayers say they don't exist. But I insist on the strength of my pride that upon a UFO is where our love must reside. Because this is no ordinary love. This is an extraordinary love. An out of this world kind of love. A clutch the pearls kind of love. Dig it. This is a she won't even brag to her girls kind of love. Our love is fatigue proof, and it defies death. Like God who sidesteps pronouns meant for mere mortals and breathes breath into souls who descend and return from the eternal. To the untrained eye, our love is often unidentifiable. Like UFOs flying through the night, emitting lights that even the Pentagon can't recognize. And she won't even brag to her girls. But I will. You see, she's got that ill, nah. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it is sick the way the thickness of her thighs.
Yeah, shout out to Malcolm, brother Malcolm Jamal Warner. May you rest in peace. May you rest in peace. Come on. And beloved brother, that man just had a lot of wisdom, man. And you know, brother was a poet, and he played, man, boy can play a bass too. Come on. Well, tonight, man, like it's just me. You got me on the map. You got me on the mic. And we're gonna do an hour power party tonight. I got a clip that I'm gonna play, but let's do a recap. Recap is that Brother Christian Coleman, run as fast as you can because no one is coming to save you. Come on, Brother Christian Coleman. Run and no pun intended because you're a track stop, but run as fast as you can because no one is coming to save you. Come on, little hyena broad, Sha'Carri Richardson. Come on, hey, you should just let her hang out to dry. Come on, you gave your little nice guy statement to the media. Come on. But let the broad hang out to dry now. Come on. Pack your bags and move on with your life, brother. Come on. Because I'm telling you, hey, you a man. You human, you a man. Come on. And you can only get pushed so many times. Come on. You can only get hit so many times. Come on. Before you begin to throw your hands. Come on. And I'm quite sure your hands are a little bit stronger than hers. Come on. Shannon Sharpe. Come on. Man, you gotta be wiser with the choices you make with these women, man. Come on. Man, you hey, since the ladies like to be all on their phone. Come on. You gotta record these women saying, I, whatever, am giving Shannon Sharpe this punani. Come on. You gotta record the broad saying that. Come on. So when they get ready to try to, you know, finagle and try to wrongly accuse you, come on. Then you go to your court date and you got stuff on recording saying where they saying, hey, come on. This Punani is Shannon Sharp's all night.
Come on.
Willingly
Come on.
giving up the cooch.
Come on.
That's what you got to do these days. All right, man. We got a clip we're gonna play tonight by our good brother Chronicles of Judah. Man, he doing some great teaching on this club. I'm gonna share this and I'm gonna get on up out of here tonight. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Don't always wait for another man to spoon feed you. All right? You always have to look at yourself as your own great initiator. Don't look for another man to spoon feed you.
Come on.
That's not manly. All right? But in regards to this issue right here,
Come on.
on fornication and adultery, I don't know why so many people are so confused about this. The only conclusion that I could come to is that most people don't read the Bible, so they're going by what they were taught by another person as opposed to what the Bible actually says. Fornication is sexual wickedness. What is that? That's what's listed in Leviticus chapters 18 through 20. Things like incest, homosexuality, bestiality, etc. That's fornication. Fornication is not sleeping with a woman. Like people, for example, people say adultery is when a man or a woman lays down with somebody other than their significant other. That's not true. Adultery is when a man sleeps with another man's wife. For the woman, adultery is if she sleeps with anyone other than her man. If a woman was to have a so-called side dude who's single, that's still adultery. But a man could have another wife. He could have concubines. Once again, a lot of people are not going to like that. It is what it is. I'm going scripturally, and I'll probably delve deeper into that in another video. But once again, what is fornication? Fornication is not what they teach you in the church. Fornication is sexual depravity. Things like incest, pederasty, pedophilia, bestiality, homosexuality, lesbianism, etc., etc. That's what fornication is. Fornication is not a man having another woman. Now, when you deal with more than one woman, if you have two wives, you have to deal with them in a way that is fair, that shows balance.
Come on.
That's in Exodus, and that's in Deuteronomy, the 21st chapter. Okay, so brothers have to understand that. But all the great men of the scriptures had more than one woman. That does not mean that you should. I'm just saying that if you do, that's not a sin. That's not off per se. But why do they try to promote that having more than one woman is off? Because if a man has more than one woman in order, what is that reinforcing? That's reinforcing the man as the head. They don't want that. Many of these women get upset at the notion that a man can have more than one woman. Why is that? Because most of these women have more than one man. Go through their phone. I promise you, 95% of these women under 35 have at least 10 guys' names in their phone. At least. So that's really what it's about. It's mostly about trying to make sure that the woman feels like she's equal to the man. Because once again, the two prime movers of the liberal woman are boredom and jealousy. Okay? Those are the two prime movers of the woman. But no, there's nothing wrong with having more than one woman. If you don't feel like sitting home with a rock hard phallus, you can go out there and get a concubine, as long as you're clear and you make it clear to her what it's about. Okay? And you be transparent about it. Every woman out here ain't wife material. If you're spending your whole life looking for a wife, good luck with that. A lot of guys try to force it. They try to force a wife. Those end up being the guys who get married for 2 years and end up in divorce court looking stupid, crying to the judge. All right? You have to understand what you're dealing with. There are women that are wife material. There are women that are concubine material. Once again, just because you can have more than one woman does not mean that you should. A lot of you guys still have your head stuck up your mother's ass. You probably shouldn't even have one woman. Before you develop a serious relationship with a woman, you should be living on your own. You should understand how to budget your money. You should be strong enough to say no. Right? You really should be on your way to whatever it is that you want to do with your professional life. It's very, very rare that you're going to meet a woman who's going to be strong enough and intelligent enough to be able to get through the travails of life with you. So you have to understand that. But just getting back to the point, yes, fornication is just sexual wickedness. And adultery is when a man sleeps with another man's wife, or when a woman sleeps with anyone other than her husband, other than her man. That's what that is.
Man, give a round of applause to Chronicles of Judah. Man. That brother just broke some stuff down, man. That brother just broke some stuff down that, man, they ain't even doing in churches. What do you say? Fornication is when, you know, bestiality, man on man, woman on woman. That's what it is. Adultery is when a man have sex with another man's wife, and when a woman has sex with anybody besides her husband.
Come on!
That part right there is what y'all all should get in y'all head. And you know what? I like the fact that he also said that if a man want to have more than one, you got to be able to learn how to balance. You got to, you know, okay, you can't treat one better than the other. You can't treat one worse than the other. You got to be fair. That's why he said it ain't for everybody. It's a gnat in here somewhere. That's why he said, hey, it ain't for everybody. What else? The two things that drive a woman is boredom and jealousy. Man, that brother know he is telling the truth. That's why, man, just go to a Burger King, a McDonald's, go to a park and look at the engagement. Go to a restaurant and look at the engagement. Go to a grocery store, look at the engagement of women, and you will see they dead in their phone. They dead in their phone, and he right. Bros, boy, I know bros, they got way more than 10 niggas in their phone. Shoot, you lucky if they got 10. Shoot, a lot of these bros these days, they starting at 20 and up. They starting at 20 and up. But you know, according to them, I blocked him. Well, if you block, why the nigga number still in the phone though? Block me, nigga. I didn't erase you all the way up out the phone. I forgot you even exist, nigga. Come on. I forgot you even exist, nigga. I got you all the way up out the phone. But you know what? Abroad to still keep that nigga's number there. You wanna know why? Just in case you mess up, she got a nigga that she can call on notice.
Come on!
Boredom and jealousy. What the hell she jealous of? You know, there's a lot of brides out here, they jealous of the niggas that they with.
Come on!
Ain't that stupid? Why would you be jealous of the nigga that you with?
Come on!
Bride's talking about, I want to live inside your skin.
Come on!
Broad, I need you to go to a dermatologist and get your skin checked first.
Come on!
Muz got keloids. Come on, Muz got keloids and all kind of stuff on their skin. Talking about they want to live. I want to live inside your skin. I'm just so jealous of you.
Come on!
Be a father.
Come on!
Ow! Man, I see
Come on!
Oh man, I see we got somebody want to chime in the back. We got King Dwayne, man. Give it up for King Dwayne, y'all. King Dwayne.
Now you know dang well. You know dang well, boy. You got me weak as hell, man. Come on, man.
Ah,
Weak. That
woo.
boy a fool. That boy a fool.
Ah, be a father.
I'll be a fall. I'm a fall. I could if you back off. Hey.
Oh man, how's it going, brother?
And it's going good, man. On this open road, man. I just touched down Franciscan Health, Indianapolis. I'm here, baby.
Oh, you in
Ride
that
past.
town? Okay.
Yeah, ride past this airport, man. Keep it trucking. Make my way to Lafayette.
Yeah, there that is where. Yep, I just thought about it. It is where Franciscan Health is at, close by the airport. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, so you out there rolling? I thought you had parked and shut her down for the night.
Nah, man. They held me too long, man. I had to go ahead and get out in the wind, man, because man, I got
You
they
trying to
they
make
they
it back? You trying to make it back tonight?
man, I might get it down to about an hour and a half, man. I don't know, because if
Okay,
I kept pushing it, I could get back, but man, I ain't trying to break my neck for nobody.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Yes, sir. Boredom
Yeah,
and
but man,
jealousy.
oh yeah, yeah, I like what you said about the phone, because man, when it come down to it, man, real talk, they got more than 20 in their phone, because they all they got to do is you can have my Instagram, you can have my Facebook. They gonna call them friends, and
Facts.
they gonna be all in that inbox parlaying. That's all. That's all.
Yeah, it's niggas on standby. Niggas
Yes,
on
sir.
standby waiting to take your place.
Yeah, they trying to wear it down, and they gonna wear it down eventually. Why?
Man, dang, it was something else too. I think in that clip, I believe Chronicles, I think he was talking about beauty and stuff because man, the thing is, I'm gonna talk about beauty. The thing is, man, beauty really does wear off, man. It's like, why do we have bras that's in their mid-20s looking like old maids? I mean, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like I know a broad right now that's 27. She get the stuff shot in her eyes, the Botox and all that mess to make her face and eyes look fuller, because if she don't, she'll look like an old maid.
Well, the thing is, man, the prophecy is that that would be people out here lovers of themselves more than God. So that has to come to fruition, Lord Joe. There has to be signs of the time. So in this day and time, it's gonna get younger and younger. And see, the thing about it is, a lot of people, they're telling these bras to live their lives, and I was sitting up here just watching something. I just came across several clips. I was looking for something else that I wanted to give you. Shout out to Big John. He had sent me something about this female who had forgave, had took up baby daddy off child support, forgave $17,000, and people was coming for her. And she said, "You know what? This is a sign of maturity. F y'all." You know what I'm saying? And I said,
Wait,
"Dog,
wait.
well, dog
She
on."
took her dude. She took her dude off child support, and what happened?
She took her dude off child support. That ended up forgiving 17,000 that he was behind.
Oh, that's
And
good.
there was some people that was trying to come for her in the comments, and she pretty much let them know, "F y'all. This is a sign of maturity. Come
Yeah,
on." She said that about her son. She said, this is a sign of maturity. Forget y'all.
because he probably with the money that he got, he probably take care of the kids without that money that's coming in from child support.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm sitting up there looking, trying to find a video, because hold on. Yeah, I'm sitting up here trying to find a video on other sites, because the video that was shared with me, it seemed like Big John had recorded. Seemed like he had recorded it, and it wasn't loud enough.
Oh, okay.
Looked like he faced it. Probably tried to record with his phone, like facing the screen, and try to record the screen. I'm like, oh, that volume ain't on point. So I'm trying to find the real version. But I started coming up on all these videos where when Kamala Harris and all them was running for president,
Uh,
uh, you know, there was requests being made, you know, there was things being asked, and people were just going left and right. I mean, men and women just tweaking like, y'all got all these things y'all can ask Kamala for, all these things y'all could request from a president that's running, and y'all want to request child support forgiveness and that, and that, and
Mhm.
that. And you just see all these droves of videos, just you know, just one video after the next. Red flag. If you hate your children, just say that. If you're a deadbeat, just say that. Just, and I'm saying to myself, you know what? I said, Lord, your word is true. Come on. I said, your word is true because that word talk about the crowd. And for sure, if you get that many people in a crowd saying one thing, it must be something to it. Come on. It must be something to it if all y'all mad because of one thing. All y'all running your mouth over one thing. That
Uh-huh.
sounds like to me y'all trying to passively aggressively bully somebody to come up off that decision or come up off that stand.
Right.
So when I look at this situation, like what you're talking about the whole beauty standard and everything like that, how many of these bras trying to make these females, as they say, let the blind leading the blind, you trying to get these females to come up off that move where they're actually trying to be wise. They're actually trying to be guided. They're actually trying to be led and taught. And what that's going to take is them stepping into their prime, which whether you like it or not, it's about up to 35, from about 22 to 35. That's their prime. And I'm gonna tell you, if I had a young lady,
Oh, I think
any
you
women, I
going
wouldn't
there
even be
now.
trying to have let her out. Oh yeah, you hear me?
You said you think if you had one lady, what?
I said if I was to ever have had a young lady at a certain age, in any of that age group, that 22 to 35, and at whatever point she got to 35, I wouldn't be caring about her having no more children, depending on what she done did through her 20s. You know what I'm saying? Because that's her prime. And a lot of them want to fight it. I had a female saying something to me one time. I don't even like that prime talk because that just takes value away from the woman. Nah, don't do it, woman. You know what the truth is. You know what the truth is. You know dang on well it's goofy for you to be trying to go into your 50s and all of that, trying to talk about it's possible. No, 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 no.
She
Cut it
said
out.
it take away
The value. That
the
girl bye.
value. It take away the
Girl, get up
value.
out of here. You took away your own value, wasting your life. That's what you did. Because you was out here playing around through your 20s because somebody told you, live it up, girl. Don't think about no man, girl. Run away from that girl. Don't let them groom you, girl. Don't let them
Date them
groom you.
all,
Don't let them.
sis. Date them
Yeah,
all,
don't
sis.
facts. So you have all of that they have to compete with, and then you be in a situation where it's like now you're trying to keep up with all this stuff, and I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot of things that aid these bras today. Come on, it's a lot of things, all this stress, all this comparison, all this competition, da 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 da. You just talked about the jealousy, the boredom. I
Come on.
mean, it's so much stress, and a lot of people don't talk about that stress that's in
Being on their phone all the time, looking
that.
at
You looking
TikTok
over
and
your shoulder every
Instagram.
day. I gotta keep up. I gotta get BBL.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get BBLs. I gotta do this. I do
Botox.
that is stressful, bro. Yeah, it's stressful. So now they doing what they think a mug want them to do, and in reality, it's because you're a lover of yourself.
Ooh.
You're a
Ooh.
lover of yourself. You can't put that phone down. And
Ooh.
that phone, the more you got that phone telling you how I want you to be. You can't put that phone down because of that phone. All you see in that phone is it telling you what you should be like, or what the world think you should be like, or they're trying to you don't want a man to groom you, but the world, it's okay if the world and society groom you. As long as
That
you stay
phone to
away
put
from that
niggas in the
me.
grave.
Facts. And I'm gonna tell you, this goes all the way back to the beginning of time, Lord Joe. You know what? I'm gonna give a nugget. I want to hear what you think about this. I'm gonna give a nugget because everybody, people have come on this panel and tried to come at my brother, Lord Joe, and
Oh, you
even me.
already know.
But I was talking to a good brother today, and we got deep. I almost had to pull my truck over. But anywho, we talked about some things, you know, because people want to say, oh, Adam was weak and Adam this, Adam that. And he pointed at the woman. He wasn't accountable. No, this is what happened. Adam was put to sleep and he woke up and had something that he didn't know nothing about. That's what happened with Adam. So by the time God asked him what he asked him, he pointed at the woman and he said, Lord, you gave me this woman. I don't know. This is the woman you gave me. She did this, she did that. And I just rocked with it. What really happened is Adam didn't want to let his woman fall in that sword by herself. That's what happened. But what's funny to me is because that's what most that's what most of our weakness is when we call ourselves loving a woman, is we get passive. And we want to do this and we want to do things, a lot of things that they can't even appreciate. And that's what Adam caught himself doing. He was passive. And before you know it, oh, it's the woman. Okay, cool. Then people like to say, oh, it's Adam. God didn't this and God didn't say nothing to the woman. Da, 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 da. I think you need to read the word. He absolutely did speak to the woman. But check this out. He spoke to the woman after Adam pointed at her. So then Adam pointed at her. He spoke to her. Then, Lord Joe, you keeping up with me? What happened next? She pointed at the serpent. Now he's speaking to the serpent.
Yeah.
So if you notice, every time somebody pointed, he spoke to the person they pointed to. But when you go backwards, the serpent couldn't point at Eve. Eve couldn't point at Adam. You feel what I'm saying? So the real issue is here. Adam, he failed God, and Eve failed us. So that's the real issue here. You are under man. Whether you like it or not, you are under man. And in that boredom and jealousy, under that boredom and jealousy is penis envy. And see, the serpent was really had a gripe. He's always had a gripe. The devil has a gripe with God, but he can't do nothing with God. So who do he go to? He attacks the man. He attacks the house. He attacks the family. Well, the woman, you always try to rule. I like the word. The word that it said is very important. It said your desire. Woo, that's a strong word. Your desire.
Come on.
Desire is a strong word, brother. Your desire will be to rule your husband, but it won't happen. He gonna be over you. So now you mad because God said that, and these women don't like their true place that God put them in. So they mad at God, but like the serpent can't do nothing with God, Eve can't do nothing with God. So again, serpent after the man, the woman after the man. There you have it.
Oh wait. And the thing is with that is that, you know, fellas, this is a call to you to, hey man, step it up and pay attention. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, man, that Shannon Sharp situation, boy, even though brother was wrong for what he did, it still hurt. Like, boy, you gave away more, not even half your salary, but damn near all your salary. They said your salary was between 7 and 30 mil for 2025. And you didn't gave damn near mostly all that away to 21-year-old. I mean, it I ain't gonna lie, man. That's just sad. But you know, I mean, we gotta really pay attention to what we doing. Like, man, Shannon, you gotta record these chicks. You know what I'm saying? Record them. A lot of people say that he should have. They say that he should have took the advice of Monique, and because she was telling him to get it with an old woman and all that. No, I mean, the man got his preference. He liked what he liked, just like a lot of women like what they like. You know, I don't want no big nigga. That go the crazy part, King Dwayne. A lot of these women, they overweight themselves, but they don't want a big nigga. I'm like, well, you gotta be the change that you desire. You know, how is it that you want, you know, the 3 6s, 6 figures, 6 feet, and 6 inches, and you don't make 6 figures, you ain't 6 feet, and well, you a woman, but your weight is damn near about 6 figures. Hello.
But they might not have the 6 inches, but you can put that on the waist. That waist, that waist needs some help. Hey, we can call something else. It might not be 6, but hey, that waist.
Right, them extra 6 figures to went to your waist, right?
Yes, sir. That's the thing, man.
But that's just, you know, the reality of it is, man. And you're right, man. Is that is that the call is on us men, and we have to stand on what it is. And I mean, that's a great. I like what you brought up. You was like, Adam. You're right. Adam was asleep. He didn't even had a chance to search out who this woman was. That he woke up. He woke up, and there appeared to be a woman. And he didn't understand who this woman was. I know another man that when he woke up, there appeared to be a woman, but she was a wife. Oh, I think
And I
where
mean,
I'm about
I
to go
know,
with
I
this.
know.
I think where I'm about to go with this.
Oh man. Now you said what again? You cut out. What you say?
I said I know of another man that when he woke up, there appeared to be a woman, but she actually was a wife though. He woke up from his drunkenness. He said, "Who was that lay at my feet? Come on now. Who is that? Who is this? Who is this woman that lay at my feet?" She said, "It is I, your wife, Ruth." See that she even spoke
Come
like a
on.
wife.
Come
You know
on.
what I'm saying? She spoke like a
Yes,
wife.
sir.
So
Oh,
and she told him, she said that cover me with your cloak.
exactly.
And not even all
Yes,
the way,
sir.
just cover me with just a little bit. Put just a little bit of your cloak over me, and I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
feel safe and secure.
Right.
I see
And you know what?
Minister Whaley in the chat. Okay,
Who that?
you good, Minister Whaley. Just pick up where we are now. Go ahead, King.
Yeah, but I know some people may say, "Oh, well, he knew who he was. He said, bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh." Yeah, all that was cool. But you know what? That was a whole lot of things that the Most High was able to hold Adam's hand through. What he say? Walk through the cool of the air on a regular basis. And I don't remember seeing too much where he got to really, really be with Eve like that, to where he really, really got to understand what he had on his hands.
Yeah,
Because
Adam,
I'm
he
gonna
was
tell you,
busy
man.
working. He was busy
Uh,
working.
uh, yeah, and a woman is something that you have to master. That's why you have to be a husband man. You have to
Come on.
you have to take some time to master a woman. Like she literally is your course through college. You got to master her. That's a daily thing. And see the thing about it, what I talked with my brother today about, I say, the serpent had a nature, and that's why he knew who he couldn't come to. So he had to talk to that same nature that was kind of the same. He had to go out to that basic nature of Eve, because what was it with Eve? She was unsatisfied. See that boredom and jealousy right there. She was unsatisfied,
Mm-hmm.
and that was enough. The serpent said, "Okay, yeah, that's an agreement right there. Let me talk to her." But he never could talk to Adam like that. He couldn't point at him. He couldn't suggest nothing. So see the serpent, he had it bad at everybody in the garden. See, he was the only one couldn't point at somebody. But Eve was able to point at him. Adam was able to point at her. And you see how God dealt with each situation. Yeah, come on. So we got to set some order, man. And like Chronicle said, for a man to be in a position to have polygyny, oh, that's automatic. That's automatic. That's gonna put the big girl in line behind the thick girl. Come on. That's gonna see, I gotta say
Ooh.
it right there. That's gonna put the big
Go ahead.
that's
Go
gonna put
ahead.
the big girl, that's gonna put the big girl in position in line behind the thick girl. Come on. And that's gonna put the one that's got the weave and the horse. Yeah, she gonna be behind the natural hair. Yeah. Yeah, Edge is on point. Edge is on point. Bangs on. Got the bang gang. Got the bang gang. I hear you, Kevin. Got the bang gang. I hear you. Yeah, got the bang gangs in place. Man, ain't no fake nothing. Ain't got that makeup and them acrylic nails and all that. Listen, the minute that man is set in order in polygyny, oh man. You talking about, oh, it ain't no question. That's why people automatically look at that and they get mad. They get mad at brother Nick. They get mad at brother Cam. Because what? They automatically see that man in order. How you got all them women? How the women ain't saying nothing? They must be stupid. They must be
No,
crazy.
they
They
ain't
must. I
stupid.
mean, just make come on, man. Come on, man. It's order, man, and y'all know it's
Yeah,
order, and they quiet
they in
too.
line with God.
So say that. Yeah, say that too. They quiet too. And I like what my boy Cam said. He said somebody pregnant right now. Yeah, I feel you.
Oh, Cam said he got some. Oh, yeah, he did say so. Oh, he had one in the oven
Yes,
already. He
sir.
sure did.
Yes, sir. He just told Ray J that. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what he told Ray J. Is it with that the comedian? That's the last woman he was with, I believe.
So he might be. I think she had one and then got bopped again. It must have been.
Yeah, it must be. Okay. And the thing is, I'm glad you bringing up about the weave and stuff, because that was two more current events I could have hit on, because as we know that the Carnival Cruise Lines, they didn't set some boundaries. They didn't set some rules and stuff saying, hey,
Oh,
y'all can't be coming on this boat with all that loud talking, all that cussing. You can't. They said you can't even play the song "Boots on the Ground." They said you can't
oh
bring no
man.
fans. And the thing is, I stand with them, because man, they tired of their establishment being wore down and towed down. They want to build their establishment up, and they cannot build their establishment up with all that silly, foolish acting that goes on that boat.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, man. Carnival Cruise. Come on. I need y'all to get a little bigger on that boat. Now, come on, I need y'all to get a little bit bigger, because man, I'm gonna tell you, by that last day, I think by that last day that I was on that Friday cruise just
Oh,
a
you
couple
was
of
on
weeks ago.
Carnival Cruise?
Yeah, man. And they played Boots to the Ground. I don't know what they talking
They
about. But
did. They
anywho,
did.
yeah,
Okay.
a couple of times. But anywho, it was a couple of little meltdowns that I saw. First of
Boy,
all,
people got to
somebody
arguing on there.
man, them boat patrol had to get somebody hemmed up that
What?
last day. And
Wow.
I think it was some kids fighting. But anywho, I was sitting up there walking around by the pool. I seen this little, the typical. You probably could put up any type of thumbnail, and it'd be the typical broad, big,
Mm-hmm.
overweight, mouth poked out. Yeah, that's
Yep.
what this broad looked like. She was a little short, little stumpy stuff. Somebody said that the couples these days they look like the number 10. The woman is the zero, and the man is the one.
So that's
So
what it was. It was a number.
so yes, sir. So 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 the
Woo!
number one, so the number one kept telling the girl, "Shut up, hey, calm down, cut it out." And she going back and forth at the Asian lady, just going, because I ain't the one. You ain't going. And she clapping her hands. You don't do that to me. Clapping her hands, because I guess I don't know. I didn't see when the Asian woman clapped her hands at her and said that, but she said, "You ain't gonna do that to me." And the dude steady telling her, "Come on now, come on, babe, cut it out. Calm down." And I mean, this woman ain't listening to nothing. She stopped. Then she, what?
Yeah,
I'm going back
zero
in.
ain't listening to nothing.
Woo,
Zero
boy.
steady add more zeros to the scale.
Man, I said, man. I looked at that brother. I said, if you had any sense, you would go ahead and find you some on this cruise, because that woman right
Straight
there,
up. Straight
no
up.
sir, no
Like, hey,
sir.
can I spend the night? Can I spend the night with you for the night? I'll make it worth your while. You know,
All
get up,
facts. 'Cause
get up out of that get up out that hotel room.
we got we got to leave these silverbacks alone, boy.
Not the silverback, not the silverback. Oh wait. But I mean that, and then the other story that happened this week in Houston, or last weekend with Houston, where they giving out some free weed, and they said the man was throwing it. He was throwing it like man, I don't want to say his name. He 47 now, President 47. Well, so y'all know who it is. How you remember how 47 was throwing that them towel paper? I mean, the paper
Yeah,
towel
yeah.
in in Puerto Rico. He just tossing it. He just tossing
Oh
it like it's
man,
bottle of water. They said homie was throwing that weed, and they said the women was up there jumping and fighting and all that. Ugly people need love too.
nah, we good.
Okay, yeah, that's why Cuz laughing. But let me go and
We
get back
good.
to it. But they said he was throwing that weave and all that, and they got to fighting, and they got so bad because they thought, because they said between a certain hour they was gonna do the free weave, and they thought
Nah,
that all the people that came to get the free weave, once they got the free stuff, they was gonna leave, and the people that was sitting spending bread would be able to go in and shop. But they noticed that the weave people still was there. The free weed was still there, and they said the number was steady growing. And they said the cops was like, man, it's a fire hazard. They shut it down. And from what I hear, they said that new beauty shop, beauty store shut down for the next 8 weeks. I guess they got to revamp everything. They said they shut down for the next 8 weeks because of all the savagery behavior, man. And seriously, man. And as a black man, that's something that I don't gravitate to no mess like that. If I see stuff like that, I'm going the opposite way. Like, no, I'm not going to do that. That's why they was talking, shout out to the Indiana State Fair. They said our boy Kenneth Babyface Edmonds did his thing last night. Shout out to him, Indianapolis legend. But that's one of the reasons why I don't really hang out at the State Fair too much, man. I worked 5 years, but man, it'd be a lot of fighting and craziness going on up there. I'm cool.
Yeah, I seen some videos floating around, man. Your boy Kenny Babyface Edmonds, man.
He was doing his thing, though.
He looking good, man. Looking good, man. He had that little suit on and pulled that guitar out. I say, boy, you a jack of all trades, though.
Wasn't he out there getting it? Yeah, and thing is, I didn't know he was performing last night. I really would have went and seen him. I sure would have went up there, yo. I'm like, I don't even go to stuff like that, but I'm like, man, I'm going to go support.
Indianapolis finest, yes, sir.
Straight up, I'm going to support Babyface Edmonds. You know what I'm saying? Because I know something out there. I know I would have picked up something out there while I was there.
Oh, yes,
so if it wasn't a turkey leg, I would have picked up another turkey leg. And I would have drank my water for my third leg. Thanks be to God.
Hey. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, boy.
I'm just saying. If it wasn't a turkey leg, it would have been another turkey leg.
Got me want to pull.
Oh, you going in and out. I don't know what he said.
Yeah, you gonna have. Yes, sir.
Uh-oh. I'm not catching nothing you just said.
Oh, I think he went out. Oh no!
Go ahead.
You making me want to roll back up on his Lake County fan?
Yes,
sir. Making me want to roll back up on his Lake County fan. Give me a turkey leg.
See.
Yes,
well, you had one though.
Yes.
Then you hug one when you got there.
Oh yeah. Oh boy, don't do that now. Don't do that now. Hey, you go ahead, maybe get up there and make a phone call. Emergency.
Whoa,
don't do that now. Don't do that.
He said he's about to make a phone call.
Hey, boy, did something to my heart that day. Wow, that's sad.
Hey, I know how you feel on that one. I know how you feel. But yeah, man, that's what we doing tonight. We just doing current events, talking about things, and of course, we're gonna add some dating tips and relationship tips in there because this is what it's all about. That young man that's with Sha'Carri Richardson. I'm telling you, he needs to run as fast as he can. Because it's not gonna get any better. It's going to get worse. He gave his statement to the media talking about, I'm extending grace and love. Okay, but also go get your bags and walk and leave. Because as soon as the young lady get up out of jail, she gonna come back and probably be mad. Now, why you didn't bail me out? And then y'all gonna get to fighting in. Okay, it's gonna get worse, Doc. So man, and thing is, the one thing I do know as a man, you can only get hit so many times. Come on. As a man, you can only get pushed, you can only get shoved so many times, and that's what Sha'Carri gonna do. I mean, it said that the girl, it said that she pushed him and she shoved him, she yanked his backpack, and she did all kind of stuff, and she did without hesitation. Knowing good and daggone well that in a airport there's cameras all over the place. But dog, I hate to do this. But just like some of our typical black women, when they get in their emotions and feelings, they don't care about nothing.
Come on. Come on.
They don't
Yes,
care
sir.
about nothing. They just ready to perform. And then
Yeah,
when it's
they
all said and done, now they asking you, why you let me perform like that?
right. Nah, that demon performed. That's what it was.
Come
Oh,
on.
don't blame it on nothing else. Well, shoot, I could, like I say, I can remember somebody blacking out in a football game and running back in the bleachers, but I'm gonna go ahead and let that go. Yeah, yeah, that was about the same way. That
I
was
want
about
to
the
get up
same
under
way.
your
I remember
skin.
somebody
I want to get up under
somebody
your
two step
skin.
to the left. Nah, ain't no to the skin, no side. Yeah, no side. Be jealous of skin all you want. Nah, 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 nah. Say they jealous of the skin because it's closer to you than me. What, girl? Bye. Get out of here. Get out of here, girl. You
Ooh,
talking
Lord.
crazy. You talking crazy, guy.
Oh man, I seen this. I'm gonna get back to that, but I seen this one video today. It cracked me up. I couldn't play it because the girl was giving the middle finger, but it had some caption when you mad at him, but when you go to sleep mad, but you still got to touch him. The way the woman touched him, she had her middle finger out on his arm, and he kind of like moved his arm. She grabbed his arm back and still put her middle finger on him. I'm like, this is just funny. This is pure comedy at this moment. I'm like, wow, really? You that bad? Tell you got to keep a middle finger on him, let him know you mad at him. But yeah, man, cussing people out at a football game. You upset because a man chose to be a father in his son's life. Actually, the man actually chose to take your advice. Be a father. And that's what he chose to do that day, was to be a father. And you got to come on. We keeping it real tonight. A man chose to be a father, and you got upset that he chose to be a father, so you want to cuss him out. That man, for real, like, and you talk about them demons. And thing is, man, he could think, man, men like me, men like you, Mark Whaley, Danger, Big John, a lot of other men that come on this platform. I believe we got the power to. It's a word that this one guy, I watch him on. He a podcaster for the Minnesota Vikings. He always podcasts on. He says this: exercising the demons.
Uh-huh.
He said we got to go out there and exercise those demons on the field. And I believe that all us, we got the power to exercise demons. You know what, for real, I really believe that. Like some women I know that I walk up and talk to, I can tell when a demon inside that woman know that it's me talking to them, because they hurry up, get out of my way.
Come on.
They hurry up, like they might be goofing off and clowning, act crazy, but as soon as I walk up to talk to them, man, they stuttering. Hey, my name is this and that. No, you know what? I got it, man. I'm like, wow, why you stuttering? Why you so jittery? Why you so shaky? Spirit told me that it be them demons that be inside. They don't know what to do. They fumbling. Come
Come
on,
on.
you know how the demon said that. He said, Jesus, I know. Come on. He said,
Come
Paul,
on.
I know. But
Tommy Joe,
who are
I
you?
know. Come on. Come
I
on.
guess in the women, I guess in those women, they probably say, Tyron, I know. Come on. King Dwayne, I know. Come
Come
on.
on.
Mark Whaley,
Come
I
on.
know.
Come
Come
on.
on.
Hey, come on.
Danger,
Come
I
on.
know. Come on.
Come on.
Big John, I know.
Come on. Come on. Yes,
Where's
sir.
Lee?
I told hey, I don't know where she at, but hey.
Mark, oh man, let me I ain't even dropped the link, man. Let me drop the link. I don't know if Mark's still in the chat. Let me drop the link for him if you want to hop on. But man, for real, man, I really believe that's what it be. I mean, you know my situation where Mug be running and hiding,
Yeah.
man. The demons are getting exercised, and I got plenty other stories I can tell you concerning that situation to how I know that's what be going on because Mug talked to me a different way than they may talk to other individuals. Me, they ain't got no choice but to be real when they talking to me. Come
Right.
on, versus other mugs, fake, phony as hell.
Come on.
They
Come
be
on.
fake, phony as hell. Hey, Mark, if you can't send that to Evangelist Katrina, tell her to come on there. I don't know. Oh, that go there you go right there. That go Mark right there. What's going on, Minister Tony?
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I was still on. I was just listening.
So I would say bring Evangelist Katrina, but we're gonna be closing out here pretty soon. I got it. You know what? I'm about to get Evangelist Katrina number so I can send it to her when we start off, and she can hop on with us then.
Okay, I send it to you.
What you eating on, man? Like you eating good.
A bologna sandwich.
Boy,
Throwback.
you just took me back to Theo. What he say? We can live off of bologna and cereal.
Come on. Come on.
Hey, but you know what? A lot of us grew up off of the Theo. What I call it was the Theo special. A lot of us grew up off of bologna and cereal.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, we used to shop. I know. Me and my mom, we would catch the bus and we'd go to Aldi's, get up our groceries. And sometimes what happens, sometimes we might see somebody up there that's got a car and say, hey, you can ride with us. We'll take you home. So we wouldn't even have to get back on the bus. They'll take us home and we load our groceries up in the house, put them up in the cabinets and everything. And hey, I'll make me a good old bologna sandwich. And we didn't have no cheese. She didn't buy no cheese. Nothing like this. Like, nah, boy, you better go get you 2 pieces of that meat, get you 2 pieces of bread, put you some Miracle Whip or some mustard or something on there, get you some of the Ruffles potato chips and lay your behind down. Go sit down.
Not the
That's how it
ruffles.
was. That's how it was.
Yeah.
Not the ruffles, man. Hey,
You
the
say, you
ruffles
say, you
did it,
say,
but
hey, the
uh,
Ruffles was a hit. The Ruffles was a hit.
woo. Yeah, you sit the ruffle. Hey, you put the ruffles on top of the under the bread and say,
Yeah,
"Thanks be to God." Thanks be to God.
yes.
Smash it down, and hey, we all
Man, that
good.
was good
So
eating. We ate that salami, ham
Yep.
sandwiches. Man, we ate good.
yes,
I ain't
sir.
gonna lie. We was eating good. Well, at least I thought we was eating good, but now we gotta let a lot of that go because in order to see the rod, come on now, we gotta be able to see the rod. We can't be eating all that if we can't see the rod.
Come on,
Come on, man. We keeping it real tonight. We keeping it real
facts.
tonight. Minister Whaley, I have to ask you a question, Minister
Oh
Whaley.
man,
To a young man in his early 20s that's starting out dating, what would be some advice that you would give him?
Um, when you meet a young lady that you like, pay attention to her, the way
I could
she
barely
acts,
hold on. I could barely let me turn this up.
because if she don't carry herself like a woman you want to be with, walk away from her. But they will let you know right off the bat. You just have to be paying attention.
Wait, say that again. I had
They
to
will
turn
let
you
you
up.
know, they will let you know who they are right off the bat. The way they talk, like they run into one of their friends and start talking, or they phone ring and they start talking, or even the way they talk to you, and the way they act with people or interact with other people. Because you got some woman out there that's getting loud all the time. She ready to fight everybody that walk past. You know that ain't the woman for you.
Come on.
If she too busy looking at another guy that she can't look you in the face, something wrong with that.
Come on.
When you go out with a woman, she should be dignified. She should show herself worthy of somebody paying her attention. So if she ain't showing herself that, walk away. These guys get me talking about, oh, I love a ghetto woman, but you keep leaving her, so you must not love her that much.
And then that ghetto woman gonna end you up in jail
Yep.
or dead. Now okay. Now what type of advice would you give a young lady in her early 20s?
Well, my thing is, I used to would say, if he don't treat you like your father, and what I mean by that, if you don't like the princess, but half these girls ain't got fathers in the house, so you can't say that no more.
Come on. And then
But
some of these girls' fathers in the house. Nah, I ain't gonna even do it. Go ahead.
yeah, I know what you
I don't even want to do it.
but if he don't treat you like a lady, if y'all go out to get gas and you gotta pay and pump, that should be your last date. If he don't open your door, if he don't compliment you at all, if he acting like somebody from the streets, getting mad at every guy, you know, like you go out, some women go out with a guy, they step in someplace, and some dude look at their woman like, man, what you looking at, man? He ready to fight over that. I was with my girl, and this dude, she was walking ahead of me. She walked past this dude. This dude turned around and looked at her. He almost stumbled over. I just smiled at him. When he looked up and saw me, like, it looked good, don't it? You know? And I don't understand that you don't get judged. I said, when a man looks at my woman, he just complimented me because he only get to admire the beauty that I get to hold. So why should I go around getting ready to fight and getting mad? He just complimented me. As long as he respectful and don't come up trying nothing, I ain't got nothing to fight with him about. He walk his way, I walk my way. And I
gotta ask you. I gotta ask you. You just said something to me that's kind of a red flag. You said that you tell the young lady if the man you go to the gas station if he don't pay for the gas and pump the gas. Okay, now you know I got to talk on it. Now, how soon should a man be paying for a woman's gas? Because I know some women say,
I said she got to pay and pump. If I'm with a woman and she paying for her gas, okay, you paying for your gas, but I'm gonna get out and pump it. I'm not gonna sit there and relax while you sitting there pumping gas. That is not that's not manly. That's not a gentleman. That's punkish to me.
I feel you on that. Because I've done both. I paid for women's gas and I done pumped it all day.
And on the real, if I'm taking a woman out, I would rather be in my own car anyway.
Right, I hear you on that one.
That way, you act a fool or you see somebody you want to be with, I can just leave.
Gonna just leave it there, like take an Uber. Trey Songz said, "Throw in the Uber."
Yep. Yeah, my thing is, but you know, I like being in the control position. You know, we in the car. I'm in control because it's my car. I get to say who go left, who go right.
Right.
You know, I want to be in control of the destiny because, shoot, I'm in your car. You might walk off and leave me. You might get mad at something. I ain't feeling that.
True.
So yeah, I ain't gonna actually walk off and leave a woman. I'll let her know it's time to go. Let me take you home. I don't want to go home. Oh well, stay here and have fun because I'm leaving. I gave you options. You decided to stay here. Bye.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I told you, I'm getting ready to go. If you don't want to come, that's up to you. Guess you got enough money to get your Uber ride back home.
Yep. Yeah, no, because the thing is, we gotta understand, it takes time to learn a person, but if they show you right off the back who they are, what Maya Angelou say? If a person tells you who they are, believe them.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
When they show you right off the back who they are and talk about things, you know, I watched this video. I can't remember what it was, but the dude was naming some nice places to go on a date. You know, he named Olive Garden, all these good things. And she wasn't feeling none of it. Now, this is your first date. And she started naming all the expensive restaurants she wanted to go to. He said, yeah, wrong date. He opened the door and let her out. I felt him on that because you already showing me that you care more about the material thing than getting to know me.
Come on.
On my wallet, not me. You trying to see how much money I'll spend on you. And that tells me that the next big spender that's spending more than me, you'll let go of my arm and grab his. I ain't got time for that. Get to know me, I'll get to know you. And you already told me you a gold digger, and I ain't got time for that.
You know what? I'm gonna say this though, Minister Tony. A lot of our young ladies, they get they talking points from social media. Like it was a young lady I was talking to. She, you know, me and her was talking, and every time I would end a statement or something, she'd say period. Like, why do you keep saying period? Or clock that T. Clock that T. King Dwayne, have you heard this statement? Clock that T. Like I see dudes up and down my timeline writing clock that T, honey. I'm like, that's some
You
homosexual
just,
stuff. What did you say
you
clock that
just,
T for?
you
Man,
just,
straight
you
up.
just, you just, you just
What do
made
they?
me think. Hey, you just made me think of about a broad named Pink here. And every time she said period, she's like, "You, I gotta stop that. You gonna think I'm a city girl?" I said, "Nah, I know you want.
Look,
I know you want. Don't try to change
Minister
that for me,
Tony.
Kiki."
Mr. Tony know my niece, Jalen always be talking about. Well, I think Jalen grew out of it now, but when Jalen, how she 23, when she was 20, 21, oh my God. Every time I say something, every time my mama say something, or every time her mama say something, period. Period. I'm like, girl, if you
Yeah,
don't stop saying period, you don't
that
stop. And
that.
then I told this one young lady I was talking to a couple months ago. I promise you, we having a whole conversation. Period. Period. I'm like, if you don't stop, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, that
Clock
thing
that
sticking out
T.
of
Clock
Why
that
they
T.
say
Talk
that?
about some clock that T. I'm like, I had to ask. I'm like, I don't know what clock that T is. What does that mean? She's like, clock that T means they when when you call the road, when you going down the list of things, you clocking a T. I'm like, oh, that's what that means. I'm like, I don't know what this mess means.
Okay, I, I don't even see what that makes sense though.
Clock that T, like like let's
I
say
know
I
if you
say,
say
man, let's just okay, I say they're like, man, King Dwayne, boy, that dude, he was on the highway on that truck, he was getting it 60 miles an hour. Clock that T. That's how that go. Clock
yeah,
that T.
right, I'm saying I understand what you said they use it for. I'm just saying,
Oh,
where do it make sense?
and nowhere, nowhere,
No,
nowhere.
and all that. And somebody keeps saying period to me. The next thing I'm gonna say is comma.
her.
Right,
Huh.
right, comma. Right, we saying period. Okay, comma, exclamation point,
Yeah,
question mark, hyphen.
Dash,
yeah.
dash, because I'm getting the hell out of here.
Right.
Dash.
Yeah, that boy, that had me going because I'm like, man, you don't stop. I'm like, I normally don't get annoyed in conversations, but yeah, you can period.
I think these young people, they don't know how to respond to stuff, or they can't just let it be ended, so they have to say something.
Right. And when they meet somebody like myself, yourself, King Dwayne, men they grew up without phones. They grew up without smartphones that actually know how to carry on the conversation. Some of them get nervous. Some of them literally get scared. Like, man, King Dwayne, there's a lot of stuff that came out since I last talked to you about stuff that I just been paying attention to. I'm like, man, I know what that is. Like, yeah, she got nervous because I was one that could stand there and hold a whole conversation without being in my phone. While on the other hand, she had her phone out talking to me, and you know how somebody doing this, and they still could talk to you, but they still doing this. But the whole time, I ain't got none of that in my hand. I'm looking dead at you and having a whole full conversation, ain't missing a beat. They get nervous. They get nervous on stuff like that. Like, man, what kind of man is this? He not like these YNs that I'm used to. I'm like, yeah, because I ain't no YN. I'm a unk. They call me unk or big bro. That's what I am.
Yeah.
I'm not a YN. I'm a unk.
You know what? Somebody called me school a while back, and I'm like, "What the heck do you mean by school?" He like, "Well, you old school." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So
Oh, so they took the old off and just say school.
Yeah. Yeah, I was when I was on the cruise boat, we had like this we had like this I think they had like a 90s 2000 party or something. So that was our night. They was playing all our music for the 2000s. Man, they had all the little young people up in there.
They ain't
One
have
little
a
young
clue.
girl jumped on the
They ain't
couch.
have a clue.
Yep, nah, they was in there holding it down, brother.
Oh, they
Hey,
was
I'm
okay,
sitting on,
okay.
hey, I'm sitting on the little couch. Man, I get up, get on the dance floor, man. Girl standing behind me on the couch. My bad, my bad. Hold it all over. I said, girl, you better quit playing.
Whoa. You
Which
said
what?
the little young ones was holding and grinding all up on you.
But
Nah, man, she jumped on the couch. Like when I got up from sitting down, she jumped up on the seat behind me. Like so, but she needed to hold her balance. And she grabbed me. So she was like, oh, my bad, my bad, my bad, excuse me. That was one of the first times I heard boy. I said, man, hold on, bro. Come on now.
And she said,
Hold on now.
dude, that's funny.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
said that's the
Then
first
look,
time. See, I did.
then security came over there like, you can't sit on that. You can't stand on that couch. Get on up and down over there.
Man,
I said they was trying to get
I've been
wild.
getting called old school and since I was like 27, 28. And baby man, one time
Oh,
I was in Gold's Gym on the basketball court, cracked me up. I had the ball, right? But I know that it was other people that had the ball. Other people had the basketball, but I can hear somebody saying, old school, pass the ball. Old school, pass the ball. And I had my head down, so I'm like, they probably not talking about me. Soon as I raised my head up, everybody looking at me. I was like, oh man, get out of here. I started hollering at them. Everybody was laughing. I'm like, man, I ain't no old school. I'm 28. We can't tell. I'm like, all right, whatever.
they was young enough, they didn't know the
hey,
difference.
you about to go?
Say what?
When you start shaving your head?
Probably back then. I was
Oh,
thinking I was
that's
probably a
probably
little bit. I was well overweight. I was more bigger than what I am now. When I was about 27, I had lost my weight. I was right around. Yeah, I probably was 27 because I lost my weight around 28. And yeah, so I was about 27 and big,
okay.
and I didn't have this beard though. I didn't have the beard. The beard was not on yet.
Yeah,
I
that's
some
what
old
they
school.
do, boy.
I was like, man, I'm 27. Stop. Yes, sir.
Hey,
But anywho, man, you still on the road, man?
yeah, man. I'm probably gonna pull over in like about 30 minutes.
Okay. Well, I ain't gonna hold you
Yeah,
too
man.
long.
I done put in like a 10-hour driving day, man.
Ooh-wee. Out there getting it, doing what needs to be done to make the ends meet.
Yes, sir. All day long.
Yeah.
Man, it's funny. This is funny. This is funny. Right when we was just talking about all day, I'm looking at a post right now that say, I text my son, have a great day at school. And he replied, I promise God, I don't know what this means. He replied SYBAU. And he said this, and this part of the thing, it say, I can't keep up with their young folks slang. Can somebody translate, please? What's
Probably something he made up.
SYBAU?
He probably made that up on the spot. Man. Get outta here.
I'm going in the comment section right now. Oh no, I know that better not be what it means. Man, I know my son said that I had to choke the little dude. Somebody put on there, set your BA up.
What?
Yeah, somebody put that on there. They saying that's what that means. The SYBAU. SYBAU. They
That's why
said,
his daddy wasn't gonna know what it meant.
Man,
yeah. Like, boy, if that's what my son was saying, yeah, I had to choke little homie. Hold on.
yeah,
Yeah,
he done made us
they
make
went
it.
and somebody went and look, man, somebody actually went and put it up on Google. And it's saying that on Google that set your all right, son. I'll wait till you get home, son. We're gonna have a little talk.
All facts.
We're gonna have a little talk, young man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm like, I have no clue what that is. I'm like, what that mean?
right.
Anywho, man. Saturday, 4 p.m. Central. 5 p.m. Eastern, men's prayer talk, man, men's prayer line with Minister Tony. I'm up here advertising it for him. Man, you ain't got nothing going on, King Dwayne. Get in on that prayer with us. We have
Yes,
us a
sir.
good time.
Yes, sir.
I know a lot of times, man, it'd be hard. I ain't gonna lie, it'd be hard for me to get on there because I'll be just getting ready to take my second nap or something so I can be up for work. But I'm like, man, let me go and get this praying.
You say your second nap.
Yeah, because like I get off of work, I get off work Saturday morning at 7:30. So by the time I get home, be 8:30, 9 o'clock, I doze off. And I might wake up around 1 or 2. So around about 5 or 6, I'm about ready to doze off again so I could be up by 9.
Yeah. Yeah, you working your nights. I'm riding this truck all throughout the day.
Okay.
Yes, sir. But you know, at some point, yeah, I'm gonna get my schedule just straight days. I'm probably not gonna even work overnight weekends. That's what be getting me, them overnight weekends. That's why I can't never really go nowhere. Everybody talking about, man, come out to this event. We're gonna have this, we're gonna have that. I'm like, man, I'm asleep during the day. I'm like, I gotta get my sleep because around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, when everybody else is sleeping, that's when my sleep is coming down on me, but I can't go to sleep because I gotta keep working. Yes, sir.
I hear you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. But you know, wait, I want King Dwayne to answer the questions before we get up out of here. What would you tell a young man? I mean, I already know, but what would you tell a young man in his 20s? And then what would you tell a young lady in her 20s?
Well, it just all depends on, what section of the 20s that they're in. If they're in their later 20s, hopefully, they're in a position where they're going into their focus. I tell them to lock in. I tell people all the time, when I really think about when I graduated high school, and it seemed like I blinked. I thank God for my grandfather, God rest his soul. He's always had these talks with me, and he'll tell me, we'll be sitting on the stoop outside, and he'll just be like, man, you gonna look up? It's like these 20s gonna feel like they're gonna last forever, but once you get past them 20s, life is gonna be it's gonna be a blur after that. And I promise you, realest thing he ever said to me,
Fact.
realest thing he ever said, because I think back to my 20s and it feel like I lived multiple lifetimes in my 20s. And the biggest thing is, man, you get out of school, you're 18, you graduate high school, you go to college, whatever you do, you blink, you 21, you 22, uh, you still don't know nothing, man. You don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? And you pray that you had good teaching. So, if you had good teaching or whatever, you want to lean into your teaching, man. You want to, a lot of those things gonna come back up in your life in the areas you least expect. And I would tell young men to lean into that, focus, get an understanding of the way you live, the world you live in, the state you live in, the city you live in. Understand these laws, understand what's going on around you. Keep your head on the swivel in all areas. That's figuratively and literally. Keep your head on the swivel because you don't know much. Chronicles just said it on the video you showed earlier. That 20-year-old need to be really. I would give all my 20s to you know learning how to say no, building up discipline and tolerance, learning
Right.
how it is to be on my own, living, paying my own bills, taking care of myself. Because it's nothing fun about, and I'm gonna go off the predomination. The predomination is that what's predominant is that most of these young men are coming from up under their mother. And I like to use Kevin Durant and people like that, LeBron James,
Yeah, Chronicles said
some
it
of
about them
because
being one of their mom.
because yeah, and here's the thing about that. I use them on purpose because those are 6'9", 6. And I know I went to school with cats who one summer we were all 5'6", and then next summer they was 6'7". So I know how that is. And when you come in, when you a phenom like that, and you raised by your mother, and you ain't got pops around to show you some order and show you masculinity and different things like that on a regular basis, because sometimes father is there. But they ain't together. So now he's a scheduled dad. He's not a real father to the point where you live under his roof 24/7 like you could and should. So in a situation like theirs, where they might not have had their dad in the crib, you're under an authoritative voice of a woman, you don't need to leave that authoritative voice and go right to another authoritative voice, which is going to be your woman. That's you don't do that. You don't that would be one of my biggest things. And Chronicles talk about that. And a lot of times that's how you get to where the good brother and Shakari Richardson is right now, because depending on the age, how long has this young man actually been out on his own? And then you're gonna have people talking about, well, that's just black relationships and that's just black love. I didn't know love had a color. I didn't even know
Come
love
on,
had a color. But we're just I don't hear
come
Asians
on.
saying Asian love. I don't hear white saying white. Just stop that bull crap. Just stop it. And so when it comes down to it, man, we got to get
Makes
these young
love.
men to understand. We got to get these young men to understand how important it is to gather yourself, man. Because just imagine the times, and I've had it said to me before, and I've never been 6 foot nothing. But imagine a 6'9" young man, 17, being told, I don't care how big he is, I take you down. I'm your mama. I brought you to where I take you. You hear that long enough, by the time you're a man, you're gonna have to get some of that out your head. I promise you that.
Come on.
Trauma wise, you're gonna have to take some of that out your spirit. Let alone if you start living with a young lady and y'all back and forth for whatever reason, and you feel like she talking too much to you about taking out the garbage or doing a thing or getting off the video game, you're gonna feel like you left your mama and got right with your mama. Young men, don't do that.
Come on.
Don't do that.
Come
Get
on.
on your own, like the good brother Chronicles saying. You get up from out of mama's house. You get on your own. Take that time. I don't care if you go into 35 years old, because I'm gonna be real with you. I ain't dating nobody. I would never tell nobody to date nobody that's not biblical. Don't date none of these broads. Only way you date somebody is if you out there playing the field. But if you're doing the things that Minister Tony was talking about getting to know somebody and all that stuff, that has a different term, and it's not dating. I wish people would be real about dating. Dating has a set of rules. Come on. Dating has a set of rules, and it's the games out here, right?
Yeah.
That's why women want what they want. And I tell a lot of these young ladies, because I'm gonna go to the young ladies. A lot of y'all, because y'all play y'all games, y'all force these young men, even though they might not even be like that, you force them to have a request. Well, what do I want? I can't get flowers like her. She ain't gonna give me no money. She ain't gonna do this. So then all there is really sex. That's all there really is. And they equate that to, well, I'm splurging on her and I'm giving her this and I'm doing this and that. And she might not even be with me again on another date. So at least if I get the cookie, I can say I got that. That dating mess is a game, right? Shout out to Kevin Samuels. He used to cut it, he used to put it out there all the time. That mess is a game. So when you a real man and you got your stuff together and you really pursuing a woman, that entails talking to her daddy. That entails talking to her daddy. I need to meet your daddy because he gonna tell me the real about you. I need to understand what the first man who dealt with you got to say. Come on, what happened to them days when we on daddy porch and we before we ever go out anywhere, we sitting on daddy porch?
Come
What happened
on.
to that? I ain't got nothing to hide. I ain't running from nobody. Let me go talk to your daddy. But you know what I've come to understand? A lot of brides, they don't want you talking to their daddy because they want to make their own pick and do their own thing because they are rebellious
Mm-hmm.
against their daddy. They
Ooh.
rebellious. And
Ooh.
that's why I told you before. By the time a lot of these brides get to a wedding, they daddy don't even know who they married. Oh, who give this man? Who give this woman to this man? And the daddy just say, yeah, he lying his tail off.
He,
You
he
don't even
just
know that
happy to
dude.
see his daughter get married.
Right. You just had to settle for whatever she brought home. No, we ain't doing
Mm-hmm.
that. We're not doing that. So that's my thoughts on it, man. And these young ladies, man, the way that a young man ages is different than than a young lady does. A young lady, she could pretty much start a family with the right person who if he take care of you. You could pretty much start a family through your prime, your 20s. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be out here in these streets. But here's the thing: you gotta have your father guiding you. You gotta have your father vetting through this foolishness.
Come on.
You gotta have a man covering you, man, helping you through this weed, through this bull crap. Come on, you got to help to have somebody guarding you through the bull. And then for like I said, for a young man, it's different because you need your 20s like a mug to bump your head because whenever you do decide to step into father, husband, all that stuff, leader, the way Jesus did at 33, that's a good age because you should know enough. You should know enough to have a good gauge on life to be able to teach somebody something. And that's when you know you're ready to have a family. When you're ready to, you got so much in you that just like Jesus, he has so much in him, he had
Come
to
on.
choose disciples. He
Absolutely.
had so much in him to teach. He had no choice but to choose his family, his disciples. And that's how it is for a man. When he got so much in him to capacity, I got to pour out to. That's why you see a lot of men run and be coaches and stuff, bro, because they had that teaching in them.
Mm-hmm.
So when they choose a family and then you break it up and you see these fathers run coaching and do all this stuff, it's a reason for that, bro. It's in us to do that. It's in us
Fact.
to do that. And that all that stuff is gratiated when you young and you are in your 20s and you going through life and you having these experiences, man. So I tell the young man, don't rush your 20s, man. Learn, soak that up, make your mistakes, and just keep your head on the swivel out here, man. Don't be pressured to splurge and spoil nobody, man. Find yourself, know you, craft, you'll get your purpose sharpened because these women gonna be here, man. And one thing about it, when you tight on your purpose and you establish your footing, the anointing itself is attractive. They gonna run to you, bro.
Ooh-wee.
But you got to find your purpose because your purpose is meant to be multiplied by the woman you choose. So don't rush
Ooh.
nothing.
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. That was some good teaching right there. That was hold on, what my button did. That was some good teaching right there, Doc.
Come on.
Man, Mr. Tony, what you up there cooking?
Nothing. I was cutting the apple open.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I was seeing him grabbing at the bed. I'm like he about to make a apple pie.
If I knew how, I might.
Oh Lord, no, I love me a good old apple pie with the cinnamon sugar on there.
Oh,
Ooh-wee.
you know when I got distracted because I was listening to what's his name, King Dwayne.
Hey, Dwayne, yeah.
I don't get ready to say period.
You said that's what you was about to say was period.
Just the best with it. But
That's what these young people doing now. Period.
Yeah, he said talk to her daddy. I said if you can find her.
Oh we.
Yeah, hey, you ain't never lied, boy.
Seriously, man, like for real, the young lady I just spoke about before that she said that she didn't want to have no baby with no man. She wanted to go to the sperm bank and do it like that. And I said, what your daddy think about it? She talking about he don't care, he just want grandkids. I'm like, you ain't told him. You ain't told your dad, because I'm like, ain't no way he gonna endorse you going to a sperm bank, especially when her father is a traditional man. Your father is a traditional man. You telling me he gonna endorse you going to a sperm bank instead of reproducing with a man, with a husband? Yes, sir. Well, all right, man. I ain't holding nobody long. Any final last words? We'll start with Minister Tony.
Well, you know what? I got in on it late. When I came in, y'all was talking about Adam and Eve, and everybody was how they was all blaming. But
You can
Eve,
give your take on it if you want.
well, because Eve did blame the snake, and but Adam, he didn't just blame Eve; he blamed God too. But the greatest fault lied with Adam, because God gave a commandment to Adam, not to Eve. And Adam, if you read the scripture, Adam was right there with her when she did it, and he didn't stop her. He didn't. He let her figure it out for him. So yeah, everybody was blaming each other, and when they should have been blaming themselves. They should have been saying, "I'm sorry, I messed up."
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah, he punished all three of them too.
punished all three of them. Because according to the word, the servant was the most basically the smartest beast. He wasn't
Beast.
He wasn't a snake. He was just a smart beast. But because of that, he became a snake and had to crawl on his belly.
Ooh-wee.
Woman wasn't meant to have children in labor and pain, but now she did. And it was a fight between the man and the serpent's seed. And Adam, he didn't have to work so hard, but now he had to work and he had to eat. And then nobody was supposed to die, but now both of them had a date with death.
Yeah, true.
Instead of just saying, I was wrong, forgive me. And be in your place, be obedient. See, the thing was, Adam was so disobedient to God because the woman was disobedient to him. And so he decided to switch up his obedience and obey her when she should have been obeying him.
Ooh-wee.
So when we got to know our place of where we belong. There's a hierarchy. What the words say, the man is the head of the woman, and Christ is the head of the man. So
absolutely,
stop trying to put the woman over you. Stop trying to the boss. And like he was saying,
yes, sir.
You go from a dominant mother and then go straight into a relationship, you're gonna end up being marrying somebody just like your mama. And can't love that woman because she's not your mother and she shouldn't be domineering over you. And I tell women when they single and have children, especially when you have boys, find a good male role model and set your son in front of him. Stop trying to be his role model.
Come on.
Stop being a henpecked husband or some gay nigga.
Ooh.
But you know what, Minister Tony? Let me interrupt you real quick. Let me push back on that a little bit because I want you to get examples. I want you to get examples of that because number one, every woman ain't gonna be no wife. It ain't husbands all over the place either.
You tell
But
me
one thing about it though, if you lay and give your womb to a man, they ain't no role model like his daddy. That's the spark. He can't
problem is,
whatever spark those children came from, ain't no replacing that. But these women trying to replace the spark,
but see,
and that's not God.
here's the problem. Sometimes the daddy not there and the stepdaddy is the one that they look up to. And if you put the wrong stepdaddy in this place, you try to figure out why your child just became an alcoholic, a drug addict, a thug, or whatever, or a woman abuser. It's because he saw the man in front of him do it. A boy can't learn how to be a man from a woman. He's got to learn it from a man. If that man is not his father, you got to put the right role model in front of him. I know some sisters who their kids looked up to a bunch of thugs, a bunch of gangbangers, a bunch of everything else except for true men of God. Let me put an example like this. When I was coming up and I was out there doing the gangbanging thing, and my father was in the house, he was a good father. That's probably what grounded me not to go too deep in it. But the young guys that were around coming up behind us, they were looking at us as what the picture of a man was. And a lot of them end up in jail, gang banging and stuff like that. But then there was these sisters that took their sons to church with them, and they set them over with the deacons and the ministers and the young men and the men of God. And that was what they showed them a man's life. A man that's sitting there with his wife and showing her compassion and love. A man that trusts God. A man that's going to work. And those boys right there grew up with the knowledge of what a man should be and not being, and their father wasn't in their life. One young man, he was growing up, we were in church, he followed us. His mother, when she knew who she could trust, she'll let him go to your house with you and your wife. And then when she finally met somebody and got married, that man became that boy's father to the point that that boy only saw him as his dad. And that young man is in ministry himself because his father was in ministry, the one that he called dad, the one that he learned from, the one that he thought was his father. So the thing is, because a woman can't raise a man by himself, because she can't teach him what a man is, no more than a man can teach a girl what a woman is, but he can protect her and show her how a woman should be treated. But you got to put them in front of the person that you feel would give them the best example of a man. You got to put your girls, if you're a single father, you put your girls in front of the women that you feel are the best example of a woman. Because you can raise them and you can do a lot of things, but you can't teach her how to be a woman. And a woman on the same note with their sons. You can raise them, you can teach them a lot of things, but you can't show them how to be a man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you, Minister Tony. Let's get King Dwayne in here.
Man, I don't got a whole lot to say. I appreciate the opportunity you give me to speak, man. I ain't gonna take up too much time. Minister Tony, Tony hit that nail on the head. Um, you know, I'm glad, man. Like I think I told you I had a conversation with a young lady, man. Just talked about how gifted you were, man, and how special you were, Lord Joe, and really gave you your flowers, man.
Appreciate it.
I wish she should have been on the mic tonight, but I don't know what she doing. But
Hey, we had to get on there next week.
yeah, but yeah, I gotta pull my danger and say great show, and you did your thing, and
Appreciate it.
and keep on coming with the creativity, man, and just opening up that platform, man, so that people like myself, Minister Tony, Danger, we can get on here and just give perspectives, man. We ain't trying to tell nobody how to live. I mean, we just giving perspectives from shoulders we've brushed with and life experience we have. All we can do is give you a sneak peek based off of what we've been through in our lives. Uh, I thank God for my 44 years, man, and I'm not stingy with knowledge. I'm not a gatekeeper. I'm gonna give you the best I can give you, and I promise you, when I sit down and talk with you, it's gonna be a decent perspective. So uh, anytime somebody comes on here, I gain something from them, and just like I said again, appreciate the platform, appreciate the opportunity, and get you some rest, brother. Take care of yourself. Yes, sir.
All right, appreciate it. Most definitely. That this is what that platform is a platform where men can come and speak free and give advice to other young men, especially if you're older male. Now, if you're in your 20s, you can come and you can receive advice. But to the men that's mid 30s, early 40s, 50s, 60s, man, we want y'all to be in here dropping that knowledge, because I know men at those ages that went through something. I don't know not one man that didn't reach those ages that ain't went through nothing. I don't know one. Plenty of us, we done went through something, especially if you black.
Yeah.
Especially if you black, we done went through some things. Like I gotta put my boy King Dwayne on the spot, and I'm gonna let y'all go. I was telling Tony, I was telling King Dwayne this morning. I said, man, I'm on my way taking my van to the shop. And I was like, I would love to get on that highway, but I can't get on there for two reasons. One is because of my axle. That's why I was taking it, because my CV axle was going bad, and that joint wouldn't let me go over 45, barely 50 miles. It only give me that. It won't give me nothing else. I'm like, I normally do at least a good 60, 65 on the freeway. I'm like, nah, that ain't gonna cut it. I've been in an accident. And then I was like, they didn't. It's a whole bunch of early rush hour traffic. So I was like, yeah, I can't get on that highway. And he was like, man, he's like, I thought I was the only one that. I was like, man, no. I'm like, I drove old cars all my life. I'm like, and if you're a black man, we done all drove some type of beat up vehicle. Come on. I got a story for days. I remember I had to drive. I had a Dodge Ram van. I used to have to carry around jugs of water and stop every 2-3 minutes, pouring water in the radiator, because that thing was about to overheat. Just to make it home, I had to do that one time. So yeah, this is what we do as black men. Hey, we had to do things to make it work.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Well,
all right, brothers. We appreciate you, brothers. See you next week. All right, this is what we gonna do. Man, shout out the chat room, and the chat room is Mark Whaley. So, man, let's give him a 3 times for the Trinity salute. to my panelists, King Dwayne and Minister Tony, Mark Whaley again. Let's give them a 3 time for the Trinity salute. Man, I'm gonna give Danger some problems tomorrow, because I know what probably happened to Danger. Danger went in the house, went to sleep, went to bed. But I'll get with Danger tomorrow, man. But anywho, man, we appreciate everyone that tuned in tonight. We appreciate your generosity and your support. Man, please come back with us on next week. Come back with us on next week. Tune in. Tune in. Ain't no telling what we're gonna be discussing, but you know, one thing you can bet for sure is that whatever it is that we're gonna discuss is gonna be something that is gonna be something that's fulfilling, something that that's got some type of application that you can apply to your real life. We're not doing podcasts just be doing it. We out there really trying to give some type of inspirational message that will stick with you for a long time. All right, well, we're gonna close out with a song by Malcolm Jamal Warner. Again, may the brother rest in peace. I know we didn't do a show the week that we first got the word that the brother had passed away. So we giving Malcolm Jamal Warner his flowers, man. We grew up with him. Minister Tony, he came on, said he was eating a bologna sandwich, and that's one line that we remember from the Cosby Show when he said, we can eat bologna and cereal. And that was the Theo special. So, man, may the brother rest in peace, man. And until next time, y'all, man, be safe this weekend. We will catch up with you next week. Peace. Be blessed.
Cabaret, make some noise. UFO sightings persist, though naysayers say they don't exist. But I insist on the strength of my pride that upon a UFO is where our love must reside. Because this is no ordinary love. This is an extraordinary love. An out of this world kind of love. A clutch the pearls kind of love. Dig it. This is a she won't even brag to her girls kind of love. Our love is fatigue proof, and it defies death. Like God who sidesteps pronouns meant for mere mortals and breathes breath into souls who descend and return from the eternal. To the untrained eye, our love is often unidentifiable. Like UFOs flying through the night, emitting lights that even the Pentagon can't recognize. And she won't even brag to her girls. But I will. You see, she's got that ill, nah. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it is sick the way the thickness of her thighs beckon me. Like sighing sirens singing sailors to their deaths. But wise like Odysseus, I made my spirit guides to keep me tied steadfast to the mast of my soul. So when temptation takes its toll, I beckon back with the vengeance of a grudge match. As she screams, every name that came before.